open your legs nice and wide, way wider than hip width apart. Just bouncing gently side to side, letting yourself bounce from the hips. Remember, anytime that we are doing belly dancing, we want to have, rather than being like this with our butt sticking out, we want to think of sink and tuck. So we're sinking and tucking, bringing the hips in ever so slightly, bending down. These are going to be hard to see. My legs works out pretty good. You can see my legs kind of like that. My knees, I mean, is what we're looking for. So, are these pants the cutest? They have like these little flap thingies. I just love them. So, we're nice and wide and open, bouncing back and forth. Again, coming and sinking nice and low, opening up all that energy in the hips, in the pelvis, in the groin, in your hip flexors. Coming back up whenever you need, and then sinking back down as it feels good. Waking up and opening that energy. And every time you move, you're imagining that you're sinking yourself down into the earth. Sinking down more fully into the earth, sending those roots down. Even feeling like your feet are sinking a few inches down into the earth as you are tapping and awakening that energy, so that you can really connect, just like we talked about in the beginning part of the mentoring portion. So you can really connect with the energy of the earth and her love. Sink down a little bit more open and wide. Her love, her trust, her support, her safety, her security in that cycle. Trusting and knowing that however it is going to be just fine. Good. I want you now, we're just going to do a slight, almost like we're using our hip in the sacral chakra portion, but just so sort of instead of all of it coming from our knees, let some of the movement happen in your hips. So we're awakening that energy in the hips, connecting it down with the earth. And rolling it up into our shoulders. Rolling it up into our shoulders. Our root is connected to our heart. Red is the color of the root chakra. The heart is green. And red and green balance each other out in the color wheel. That's what all the chakras do. They balance each other out. So if you're feeling concerned, if you don't feel safe, if you don't feel secure, if you're having a lot of fear or anxiety and overwhelm, that connects back to the heart. Where can you receive more love? Where can you receive more support and connection? Listening to your body as I'm teaching you, sinking down in, feeling those roots, just setting the intention of having those roots go down and wrap down to the center of the earth. Rolling open with our shoulders and receiving that love and that support up into our entire body. Feeling the red of the earth coming up, the green of the plants, receiving that love and support and connecting them together. Oh, I love it so much to feel that beautiful connection. Likewise, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if there's too much going on up here in the heart, if you're feeling some anxiety, no, anxiety is more with the roots still, but with the heart, actually we're going to talk about it with the heart part, that's fine. Okay, perfect. So just knowing that if you are not feeling that safety and that security into the earth, it often has to do because your heart does not feel seen and loved. Maybe there's some forgiveness there. Maybe there's some empathy and compassion either for yourself or others. So bringing that green down into the root, bouncing and feeling, playing with your hips side to side, waking up the quads and the thighs, opening up that energy there, really combining the two, rolling your shoulders back, listening to your body. This is your third week. Start paying more and more attention to body and what feels good for your body. We see how we're doing on timing. Okay, we're almost done here. Get down a little bit lower if you can, sinking nice and low. Legs wide open and feet turned slightly outward like a plie squat. Sinking down and bringing up the beautiful energy of the earth and receiving it into your heart. Bringing up the beautiful energy of the earth and receiving it into your heart. Get ready to take a nice deep breath in through the nose here. Always wanting to be breathing the whole time. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time in through the nose. As you inhale, rolling your shoulders back and opening your chest up to the sky. And sinking down and rolling. We're gonna kind of roll and arch our back ever so slightly, supporting yourself in your knees, stretching out through your hamstrings, bending, stretching, seeing how that feels good to open up the back part of your legs, the hamstrings, your glutes, and bringing that in. Beautiful. Okay, next we're going to be moving into the sacral chakra, bringing that all in and doing more and more of the work with our hips. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so here we go. So we're doing some side to side hips. Let's bring our feet in now. We're just going to gently sway side to side. So your feet are staying flat on the floor. Your knees are bending slightly back and forth. Come on, knees, where are you? Back and forth, back and forth. Now, they don't ever come actually straight. They just bend slightly a little bit more than the others. So bend, bend, bend. Good. And you're just really thinking about letting your hips alternate side to side. Side, 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 side. Making some more movement and action. Now, if this still feels really new and uncomfortable, or maybe you have some lower back or hip issues, just keep it nice and small here. And when you're ready, push a little bit more out to each side. So you're making more of a stretch and elongating and waking those muscles on each side. Stretching. So notice my shoulders stay in the same spot, and it's just the hips that are moving. Side, side, side. This is waking up and getting us ready to shimmy. Side, side. Good. So then a shimmy, all you're doing is just bending. Let me find my knees again. All you're doing is just bending them really, really fast, back and forth, and letting all of your flesh jiggle and wiggle. Give a little rest, and then bend, 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 jiggle and wiggle. So we can go nice and slow, just bending your knees one at a time, side to side, bend, side to side, and then you can go faster, fast as you can, and then you can go slower, and then as fast as you can. Good. Let's go more from the hips now, nice and slow. Good. And then we're going to match the beat of music. You ready? We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, shimmy. 1, 2, 3, 4, shimmy. I love it. Good. Let's loosen that up a little bit. Shake it out. Anytime in general that you're feeling like a stuck energy somewhere, dancing is going to be great. And even just shaking out your body like this is going to be great. Beautiful. Let's go into some hip circles. So circle on the left or the right if you're mirroring me. Circle. Beautiful. You have your hands on your hips. I kind of bring mine out of the way so you can see a little better since I have my wings. Making a circle. Good. Let's do the other side now. So you're planting your back foot, slightly popping your front foot. Circle. Circle. You can even put one hand up and the other hand back behind, highlighting the area that is moving. Good. Let's try bringing them together. Round, front, side, back, in, front, side, back, in, front, side, back, in, front, side, back. Bringing it a little bit faster, smoothing it out. Front, side, back, in, front, side, back, in, open. It feels much easier when you stop thinking about the technicalities of it and just move. You're going to feel lots of energy happening up through your legs, your quads, your hamstrings, in your waist. And you make this boom. You can really hit it as you go side to side, really letting everything shake and jiggle and create more energy there. Or you just have it really gently. Listen to your body. Play around. I hope that you're using the belly dance training videos that you have access to. I hope that you're having fun with this during the week, practicing and reviewing, doing it to any fun music that you really love. Beautiful. Let's shake it out. Great. We have some time still. Let's do our hip pops. Ready? So plant the back foot. Bring the first one forward, and we're just going to go up and down, up, down, up, down. A little bit faster. Down, up, 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 down, shimmy. Up, down, shimmy. Beautiful. You can do it with that nice still pop. You can shimmy any way or any time that you want. You can shimmy while you're doing an A. That's an advanced move, but it's something just to work on and play with. Okay, let's do the opposite side now. So you're going to plant your back foot, bring your other foot forward with toe pointed, and do up and down, up and down. I find that it's nice to have my back leg, rather than blocked, I have it slightly bent. One of these times I need to do this with a shorter skirt or with just short pants on so you can see better. Up, down, up. Let's go a little bit faster now. Up, down, up, down. Again, doing it really emphatically with lots of energy to create more movement, or you can just do it really gently. Here to shimmy, shimmy, up, down, shimmy, beautiful. Shake it out, and then we're going to go back and forth on the two. So step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. And on the touch, you're just popping that hip up. Again, gently or with a lot of energy there. Step, touch, shimmy. And this one is really fun. It's one of my favorites to do it really fast. My body really likes it. What is your body like? It just feels free and open. You can go around in a circle. All you're doing is just turning slightly. Shimmy. Good. Back to the eights. Circling around. Let's just do side to side, side, shimmy, side, shimmy. Good, almost done. Circles, get ready to shimmy here in the end, letting everything out. Shimmy, up and up. Beautiful, feels so good. Remember that our sacral chakra, it's the color orange. It's about creativity, it's about fun, it's about light and pleasure and joy and connection. This is our center for creation, whether that's creating actual physical life or just creating and bringing beauty and joy into the world, just for fun, for our job, whatever it is, this is our center of creation. It's balanced out with the throat chakra. As you see, that's what I have on today. I have kind of like a coral peachy and my blue, balancing out my creativity, my dancing, my fun, my sexuality with my expression. Those are actually like my theme colors for Dansa because it's what I'm wanting to bring in for you. Awakening your divine feminine energy that we hold here in our sacral chakra and being able to express it, to share it with yourself, with your loved ones, with the world. So we'll talk more about the flip side of it when we do the throat chakra portion, but wanted you to have that connection and that awareness. And this is why it is so important that we awaken and connect with our divine femininity, because that is our power, our superpower as a woman. And that is why I love belly dancing, because that is specifically where it targets, where it creates movement and progression and healing is in that sacral chakra. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, grab a drink of water if you would like to. Pause this if you want to journal about some awarenesses that you have. And we're going to be moving right into the solar plexus chakra portion. So again, having this originate right here in our belly. So let's do some circles, keeping our feet close together and just circling the hips, bringing them in and open as you go out. In and open, circling around. Whatever way feels comfortable you'll naturally go to whichever direction is most comfortable for you. So I'm not even going to give you a direction to move in, just want you to move. So you're thinking of bringing everything in, scrunching up, making lots of rolls in your belly, and then opening and stretching out those beautiful muscles. Bringing it in, open, out, in and around. Good, I love it. The color for the solar plexus plexus is yellow. It's that fire in the belly, literally the color of fire, igniting that energy that we have and bringing it forward, bringing it outward, expressing it to the world. It's the courage, it's the personal power, the self-esteem, the willpower. Let's try going in the opposite direction. It's also on the opposite end, has to do with just having that knowledge and that certainty of just being solid and safe and secure in who you are. Kind of like what we just talked about with that moon energy of knowing when it's okay to be internal, when it's okay to just be, and having the confidence that your worth does not come from what you do, but who you are. And as you're moving in this slightly more awkward, uncomfortable direction, I want you to set in the intention that just as you're making this direction more comfortable, it feels much more comfortable to me now than it did when we first started. It's the same thing with your life and your body. Everything that you do that you haven't done before will feel uncomfortable and it will feel awkward. Shake it out. But the more you do it, the more confident and the more comfortable it gets. Let's widen our feet out to the sides, and we're going to do the same thing, the hip circles, but we're going to do bigger now. So really opening, stretching out to the side, bringing it to the front, kind of leaning to the back, stretching it out to the other side, and then moving forward. So it's almost like your upper body and your lower body are moving in opposite directions. So for some of you, it feels really natural to take action. You do that really easily. You just go, you just do, it's no big deal. And for some of us, that's really, really challenging. To have the courage to take action on something is really scary, especially when it's something that we don't understand. Let's move in the opposite direction now. And then for some, it is more natural to just rest, to just be, to just be like, well, it'll all work out, something will happen, it'll all come together. And maybe you need to have more willpower, more strength, more confidence to take the action. So which one are you? Are you more action-oriented naturally? And you need to develop the ability to just be and to trust more, to trust that you have done enough work and allow heaven to do its work? Or are you naturally more trusting and maybe a little bit more, I don't want to say lazy or lethargic, but just less inclined to go and do, and you need to bring more action, more power, more confidence into your life by taking action on the inspired steps that you need to take. Let's do our standing yoga ab crunches. Open and contract. Expanding and contracting. Opening up through the chest, the shoulders, and hips, and bringing down in. Open and in. And bring this in faster, matching the beat of the music. And then we can go even faster, almost like a twerky energy, really expanding and contracting those abdominal muscles. Where do you need to create more personal power, more self-esteem, more willpower, more confidence in who you are, in whose you are, developing those muscles? Okay, freestyle here right now. I want you can keep doing the crunches, the slow ones or the fast ones. You can do some circles here in the middle. You can just be, listen to your body. You can just put your hands on your belly and just listen and feel. What do you need? What is for you? Because that is the message that is here for you today. That the more you will listen to your body and what it is trying to tell you, the messages it has for you, recognize where you've been and recognize where you want to be, and recognize what is the action that is required to get me there. Is it an actual action of something that needs to be happening, steps that I need to be taking, things I need to be investing in, classes I need to take, people I need to be talking to? Or is it just, I have done the actions till I'm blue in the face and now I need to rest and be in that receiving, that luteal phase of that harvest, the fall energy of allowing it now to come to you. There's always a dichotomy. There's always the opposites. And you learning to tell and to feel the difference is what is going to bring you into alignment with who you are and who you were meant to be. Feels so, so good. Moving into the throat chakra section, putting your hands on your knees. We're in that lion's pose of opening up our throat, expanding, even rolling and connecting with your throat. Have you ever played around with your throat and felt what's in there? You can actually move ever so gently. Don't hurt yourself. You can actually move your trachea side to side ever so gently. Give it a gentle massage, telling it thank you and I love you, and expressing, opening that up. Today, as we're breathing and we're moving, I want you to consider, so what we talked about before was how your throat and your sacral connect. I actually want you to be doing this breathing while you're listening to me. So we're gonna go in, out, in, out, in, out. Let's keep going. So knowing that your throat is the area of expression and that it connects with your sacral chakra, which is your feminine superpower, the blue and the orange balancing each other out. I love Southern Utah for this because the blue skies and the red-orange rock are such a beautiful reminder to me of this creation, this connection, this femininity, this pleasure, and then the expression, bringing it into existence, speaking it into existence. So my question for you to ponder on as you're doing this is, what aspect of your femininity, your divine feminine power, are you ready to express? And how are you ready to bring that into existence, into fruition, by the way that you accept it and express it? This could be so many ways. This could be through dancing. This could be through having a conversation. This could be through opening up to your sexuality and diving more into the sexual energy that you have either on your own or with your partner. And really just feeling into what aspect of my energy needs to express. What am I creating? Is it artwork? Are you an artist, a singer, a drawer, an artist, a designer, and you have all these ideas and this creative energy that needs to be expressed? We're just going to clear out and set the intention to clean through any stuck energy as we're moving, as we're aligning the spine, clear down with our sacral area down here all the way up to our throat, clearing and cleansing that out, allowing any stuck energy to come up and out through the movement and the breath. In, out, in, out. What are your fears that come up about this? One of my favorite questions to ask is, what does heaven want me to do that I don't want to do? Oh, that's kind of a scary one, right? We feel it in our belly like, oh, I don't know about that. But what's the first thing that comes to your mind there? You already know. What does heaven want me to do that I don't want to do? Because that's our expression. It comes back to our personal power, our willpower, right? That creativity. And then having the confidence, the compassion, the love, and expressing it out. Moving all the way through all of the different chakras. And knowing that it doesn't have to be hard. It can be as easy as breathing. It can be as natural as moving. And there's some movements we're finding that are not as natural as others because of the way that we were raised or what we were taught about our bodies or about being a woman. But the more that we bring this in, the more we allow ourselves to truly express how we feel as a woman and to heal all of our feelings about being a woman, then the more we can live in beautiful alignment with who we are, who we're meant to be, and the more that we bless the lives of everybody around us. Almost done. Get ready to take a nice deep breath in, and one big long one out. so good. What are the questions? What are the concerns that are coming up for you around this? Because I know that you're having some. I can feel it. I'm an empath, and so even though I'm not here live with you, I can feel how you're feeling about all of this. And I also know, because I have been there many, many times. I have things I have been terrified to do. And when I've just done them anyway, it's never as scary as I thought it would be. It's always so much easier to just go and do the thing that I know I needed to do than to sit in the turmoil and the butterflies and the anxiety and the overwhelm of what might happen. It's never as bad as we think. Also, on the flip side, being so excited at what I didn't even realize was there, that I'm wanting to create, that I'm wanting to express, and having that confidence to do that.